Hey guys, Hunter here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some online battles. So this ranked season for me has started off very well. I'm using a current Trick Room team, and it's had a lot of success, as you'll see here. Just in the opening phases of this, I was able to go 6-0 with this exact team, which projected me right into the mix of things in the ranked position. So I think I was 300 and some yesterday, so yeah, 358. So we're gonna hop in here and look for a double battle. I always like to show my team just so, you know, for sake of learning, people will see my team and they'll know how to counter it. Ooh, went down the ranking a little bit there. So yeah, here's my current team, which I'm using. Very much a Trick Room team. I'll get into the nuances and intricacies of each of the Pokemon as we progress through the matches here today. So searching for an opponent. Nice. High ranking opponent actually too. Let's see what they got. Aha, a Zacian team. Okay, so I see they have a fake out user in the Incineroar. So I'm gonna want to lead Tapu Lele here. Stakataka does really well into two of my opponent's Pokemon here, so we're gonna lead Stack. We'll go Calyrex. Oh, my battery's getting low here. And then who to finish this off? I guess if I see a Zacian, the answer for most Zacians for me is gonna be my Torkoal. And yeah, I guess we're getting right into it here. Trying to climb the ladder this season just to get to #1 ranking with this team, just to show it off. Like this, for me, this team has been fantastic. I very much enjoyed using Trick Room, and this is my first real go at it too. So building a team specifically around, you know, some strong Trick Room Pokemon. Okay, the lead Zacian and Incineroar, which I guess I'm fine with. That Intimidate kind of sucks onto my Stakataka here. But, you know, Tapu Lele is going to put in work here with limiting their fake out usage. So I guess we're going to see how we can counter this Zacian. You know, I'm not so worried about the Incineroar at this moment, but what I want to do is get Trick Room up right away, so I'm going to go for a greasy old ally switch, followed up by a Trick Room itself. See, this is a pretty safe play, and just in terms of thinking that, you know, if they target... Oh, nice switch, and I'm okay with that, actually. Nice, okay. So that frees up my Trick Room, for sure. I mean, Behemoth Blade, who are they going to target? That's probably going to go into Vini. Oh, Stack. Okay. Nice play by my opponent there for sure. But I was able to get the Trick Room up, which is, you know, fantastic. What I'm going to guess they're going to be doing is cycling their Incineroar here. So we can go with... I kind of feel like they're going to target... You know, I kind of in this position, I kind of want Stack out, just with that drop in attack. I guess any chip onto Zacian is good, but I guess we'll go for a little chip on both, and then an unexpected energy ball into the Gastrodon spot. Nice, and we connect on both, which is huge. I always love the flinch chance on the rock slide there. So we get an EP off from their Gastrodon, which, you know, perfect. That's okay in this position. It allows me to get my Torkoal in for free. And let's just see how potent Energy Ball is on the Gastrodon. Nice, okay. That's what we want to see here. And a Behemoth Blade. Okay. Okay. So they took out two of my Pokemon here, so it's a 2v3 going into this final stretch of things here. which I'm okay with. You know, I guess it kind of sucks because they have Incineroar running around in the back there, but in this case, just with my Torkoal, I should be slower than everyone, unless they're... I guess they could run Protect on Zacian. Here comes the Lando. So is that... Okay, it's terrain form, so they're going to get the Intimidate off. That's problematic, where they can cycle the Incineroar in as well with that Intimidate. Torkoal's going to be huge for me here, just as far as dealing damage. I've got Earth Power on it. Yeah. I'm going to have to pick up some KOs with my Calyrex here just to bring its attack up. So what I want to do is target the Landorus spot with a high horsepower. I know that's might be a little greedy. Let's go for a high horsepower. How many turns of Trick Room are left here? Okay, 3 turns of Trick Room. So if they protect here, double protect, I still get at least one good turn of my Trick Room off. So we'll just go for the Eruption and the Lance. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, and they'll probably protect on the Zacian here just to lower. This really invalidates my Calyrex, which smart play by my opponent. You know, they're a very high-ranking opponent as is too. Torkoal don't care because he's a special attacker. Of course, the Protect. That kind of sucks. So had I have gone for the high horsepower into the Incineroar spot, you know, we'd be sitting in a little bit better position for sure. But now I know I can at least guarantee an Eruption into that Zacian spot next time. Which Torkoal's proven to be a very good answer to Zacians because it can take a Behemoth Blade. Oh wow, that must have been a crit. Yeah, okay. Wow. Well, that was a very that might have just won me the game, that crit, honestly. Good work. So I'm going to go for a Glacial Lance just again here, and then I'll probably go for another Eruption. Just because even if they switch out their Zacian into that, which they probably will switch the Zacian out into their Lando here, just to ensure that Zacian gets, you know, a free turn attacking me here. Yeah, I figured. That's okay. Minus 3 Glastrier. But, you know, I think Torkoal's slower, so I might pick up the KO on Landorus with the Calyrex here, which, you know, that would bring me to a minus 2. Okay. Oh, wow. Torkoal, you're just a beast, eh? What a guy. Good work. So now they're probably going to protect this next turn with their Zacian. But it's a 2v1 in this situation, right? Where they have nothing that can knock out my Torkoal with one hit on this Zacian. So I think I'm okay to go for... You know what? I'm going to bait out. I'm going to bait out their Protect here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to high horsepower into the Zacian. And then I'm just going to attack... how many turns? There's 1 turn of Trick Room left, if I recall. So 1 turn of Trick Room. So I guess I should go for... How many turns of Sun? Okay, 3 turns of Sun. That's great. What this is going to come down to is being able to get a Heat Wave off with my Torkoal. I had assumed that they would protect in this situation. Yeah. So I have 2 plays I can make here. I can either go for a Trick Room, just thinking that they will attack my Calyrex, which is probably the play to... Or sorry, thinking they'll attack Torkoal and then go for Protect on Torkoal, which I like that play. Or if they're going to target my Calyrex, I should always go for an attack. So I think in this situation here, I think I should always go... I could go for high horsepower, but it's just doing so little. And then I will go to Heat Wave into... Because what they're probably going to do here is target my... If I was my opponent, I'd target the Torkoal. Let's see what Heat Wave does here. I think this is the play to make. Close combat. Okay. We survive too. That is huge. And that just wins us the game. That's a GG. If we hit on... I guess we have 2 opportunities to hit on Heat Wave here, but that should be a... That should be a bye-bye. See you later, Zacian. Okay. Game 1. So far, so good. Well played by my opponent too, cycling that Incineroar and that Lando. You know, it really hindered my damage output from my Glastrier. However, I was able to use the support Pokemon around my Glastrier very well that game. You know, for me, Torkoal is just such a good counter into the Zacian. Let's check out their team, see what they were. Focus Sash, Wiki, okay. Parting Shot, nice, common. Oh, that's interesting. They have Wild Charge too on their Zacian. Max attack, max speed. That's what I figured. Choice Scarf, Lando. Max speed, max attack. So I guess their Gastrodon there was interesting. Recover, Earth Power, Scald. I guess they're going for burns with that guy here. So nice put together team by my opponent. We're gonna continue down the battling path here. So I'm 7-0 to start this season, which is fantastic for me. 304 ranking. That's pretty good. Climbing the ladder, 7-0. Let's go. Entered Ghost. Another high ranking opponent here. Okay, so looking at this team, this is tricky for me. With this team especially, Kyogre matchups are very difficult. How do I want to approach this again? You know, they do have Fake Out, so whenever I see Fake Out, I bring Tapu, because I just don't like messing around with Fake Out. It can be such a pivotal move for so many people. Tapu... I guess Stack's good here. Stack is pretty good here, so we'll go Tapu, Stack again. In the back, we're always going to bring Calyrex. I used to have a rule when I was running an Entei team, never bring Entei into a Kyogre matchup. I guess Torkoal into a Kyogre matchup's a little different. Who does best here? I think Zapdos is going to be a... Zapdos is powerful because I have Weather Ball and I could use their own, I could use their rain against them here. So we're going to go Zapdos. Yeah, I've got Heat Wave on Zapdos too, so he does well. Alright. Interesting team. Interesting to see a Gengar. You know, Gengar is one of my historical favorite Pokemon ever. I just have never had much success running them. Usually they're a Focus Sash variant. We'll see what happens here. Could be a Hypnosis too, which... it's cheeky. You know, Hypnosis, you can live or die by the Hypnosis. Kyogre and Boreas. Okay, classic Tailwind Ogre. God, I'm half tempted just to, if it's Scarfed Ogre, I'm half tempted to go for a Wide Guard here, followed up by a Energy Ball turn 1, which, you know, I have that opportunity. I'm not sure that I will go Wide Ball into Energy Ball here. I might just go for the safe play. I do run Focus Sash on my stack, so might be safe just to run Ally Switch, and I think Trick Room would be pretty useful here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run Ally Switch and Trick Room. Just I'm gonna guess that they target with a Water Spout here. Rain Dance. Huh. That's a perfect turn for me. We survive on both, which is absolutely huge. My Sash brings me down to my Sash. Okay. Nice. And now I get to switch out with the Eject button, which is big for me. I'm probably going to want to bring Zapdos in here. I guess I could surprise him with Calyrex too. kind of want to save Tapu and Calyrex for the back end of this game, just in case I need to get another Trick Room up, right? Because it's possible to do that with my Calyrex in the back end. Nice. Good work, Stakataka. So let's see what kind of switch-ins they have here. So they don't really have a good switch into an electric type move. I mean, I guess Rillaboom for one is good, yes. And then Rock Slide's nice here too. So Rock Slide, we're gonna go for sure. Hope that we hit. And I think in this situation, I think it's pretty safe to T-Bolt into. I think it's pretty safe to T-Bolt into the Kyogre spot. Although they'll probably protect here unless they're running Choice Scarf, which I can also see. You know what? Kyogre's a pretty big threat with those water spouts, so yeah, I expected that. It's probably going to be Rillaboom. Umbreon. I'm okay with that, actually. And we hit both on the Rock Slide, which is huge for us too. But God, I probably should have double targeted into the oh god, that does so little. I guess we're over half, but okay. This puts me in a good situation, though, because I know they don't have Wide Guard, and I can bring Calyrex in for free here, relatively. Okay, it's going to be Protect Umbreon, most likely. So, bulky Umbreon. Calyrex, swap you in. Which is good. Yeah, I know they're leftovers. I don't know what the item is on the Tornadus. Glacial Lance is pretty free here. And you know what? Thunderbolt's nice. Again, maybe we should just double into. I like doubling into the Umbreon spot, but I feel like they're going to protect here. I wouldn't count against it. It's probably going to be Protect Umbreon. But wow, it's not. So we pick up the double. That's huge. Glastrior's been a beast for me in these last few games too. And they say it's Life Orb. How many turns of Trick Room are left, I guess, too? I got it up on the first turn. Probably 2 turns. 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I'm going to be guaranteed a good hit onto the Ogre. Who's their Entei? I don't love that. That's a tricky Pokemon for me. So there's 2 turns of Trick Room left. They're probably going to... I gotta go for high horsepower on the Entei and then T-Bolt. Oh, you know what? I have Weather Ball too. I think T-Bolt and the Ogre's probably the best play here. Or should I double into... Enteis are fast. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna want a high horsepower into Entei here regardless. I'm at +2 and then a T-Bolt into Kyogre. Okay, Calyrex goes for the high horsepower. And it's a KO. Nice. I'm at +3 attack on this Calyrex too, which is fantastic. T-Bolt from Zapdos into Ogre. Should be about 50%. Whoa. A little better than 50. Origin Pulse. Oh, that's a huge dodge. Oh, I feel bad for my opponent. I got some good RNG here. Let's see how much that does to Calyrex. Not quite enough. And I feel like they're scarfed. I feel like they're scarfed Ogre. So Seed Bomb, which is a nice tech to have on my Calyrex, and then another T-Bolt into Ogre. We pick up the knockout with Calyrex here. That's fantastic. Yeah, I just love this team so much. It's been so flexible and, you know, I guess fun to work with too. And, you know, the results have been marvelous for me too. I'm probably in the top 200 if I were to guess now. Maybe 250. I mean, going 8-0 and, you know, starting off any season or series is always a good feeling. We're going to quit battling. We're going to go to rank battle. Just going to update my rank here just to see what that took me to with, you know, this is what happens when you go 8-0 starting off. $196, just inside of 200. That's fantastic. Okay, so I guess we'll do a little breakdown of my team now. This team has just been phenomenal for me. So let's have a little look-see here. Check summary. So my Torkoal, held item, charcoal, max HP, max special attack, and you'll see here that my speed is 68. Now, why that is to counter other Torkoals. So per se that a Torkoal, you know, you're running most Trick Room teams, Torkoal is going to be min speed. My Torkoal is not min speed, and it's to outspeed other Torkoals before Trick Room goes up, or if Trick Room doesn't go up, I still get that that outspeed, so I can get an Earth Power off into one, you know, an Eruption if I'm not being targeted. And yeah, so I guess in Serena, high jump kick, seed bomb, payback, triple axle. Can you guess the item this Serena's holding? It is an assault vest because it's all offensive, right? So our attack is maxed, our HP is maxed, and I think we have a little special defense investment. Pretty standard stuff there. Zapdos is interesting. Zapdos doesn't come out a whole lot in these battles, but when it does make an appearance, it's phenomenal for me. We got T-Bolt, Heat Wave, Protect, and Weather Ball. So Weather Ball we saw there. I had the opportunity to use Weather Ball into Entei. I could have, probably should have. It would have been a nice 100 base attack, special attack into the Entei. Max special attack, almost max HP, and some defensive investment, you know, just to even things out there. And then the Rocky Helmet is just really nice paired with our ability of Static, which I guess, yeah, Queenly Majesty and Drought. So yeah, those are two pretty common, I guess the most common if you look at Picolytics for Torkoal and Serena. Calyrex as one, max HP, max attack, pretty standard stuff. Life Orb, which I found to be very, very useful. It just gets a little more, you know, right off the bat when I was using a weakness policy Calyrex, I was finding that in order for me to really hit hard off the bat, I needed to take a super effective attack, and that just wasn't what I liked doing, you know. I get that 0.13 boost from the Life Orb right out of the gate, so with a max attack, which Calyrex's attack is just stunning, right? 471, and then we see Glacial Lance, high horsepower, Seed Bomb, which, you know, is really good into Kyogres and Groudons, which are running rampant these days too. And yeah, Tapu Lele. Now, Tapu Lele has been my favorite Pokemon I've been using in this format. I start pretty near every match with Tapu Lele, and you know, going up against Ally Switch, I know how frustrating that can be. So instead of myself always being frustrated by Ally Switch, I decided to use it myself, and it really allows my setup with my Stack Attacka to work well, as I think we saw there in the fighting that Kyogre. You know, it took me down to Sash, yes, but because I switched, you know, if they had doubled into that Stack Attacka spot, I would have been able to, you know, get Trick Room off regardless. And then with the eject button on Tapu Lele, it just puts me in such an optimal position to get my Calyrex or my other Pokemon in the same turn that Trick Room's getting up, to just get the most out of that Trick Room. So instead of, you know, getting Trick Room up and then the following turn you substitute your, or like you swap your just a hard switch into another Pokemon, a lot of times the eject button allows me to get the Calyrex in and hitting right away, right on turn 2, which is fantastic. Another ground or grass type attack here that we see, which is, I don't know how common Energy Ball is on Tapu Lele, but you know, I had Protect on Tapu Lele for a while, but I never was using the Protect because, you know, the whole purpose of Tapu Lele is to cause chaos out there. What she does is she switches with my Stack Attack and allows me to get Trick Room up, you know, almost every time, right? And by doing so, if Tapu Lele gets hit in the process, then I get another free switch in, you know, that exact turn. So I've had a lot of fun using this team for sure. Yeah, I guess I will show you guys the rental code for this team now, if anybody's interested in giving it a try. I've had a lot of success with this team, like I said, and as you guys saw there in those two battles. We'll see here. I think I have it registered. If not, I'll put a code in the comment section. Manage teams to share. Okay, yeah, top 1300 is the name of the team here, and as we can see here, this is the rental code. So yeah, with that, guys, this has been my first video, just showcasing my VGC stuff. I think on this channel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show people how to build proper teams for online competitive battling. You know, for me, it took a while to figure that out, and you know, it's thanks to guys like Cybertron VGC and Wolfie Glick that really got me into this kind of competitive format. And you know, those guys were really in my opinion, the foundation as to why VGC has been so great over these past few years, and it's just continuing to grow, right? So like me, a guy in rural Canada, getting to play competitively, you know, it's one of my favorite pastimes too, and I'm passionate about it. So if there's anything you guys would like to learn or any questions, just leave them in the comments section, and I will answer those as I see fit, or as I'm able to. Yeah, so look forward to more videos out of me. I guess I'm gonna do kind of like a build school kind of format as to how to build a proper team for VGC. So with that, guys, I'm grateful. If you like the video, click subscribe or hit the like button for me. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you later.